everybody. It's your boy, Mr. 180. We are live right here on the 180 Show. Make sure you go over there to 180life.com, 180lyfe.com. Hottest magazine, 180 Life Enterprise Magazine, for your photography, marketing, everything in between. All you need. Hit up Mr. 180, Facebook, Archie J. Jenkins, or on Instagram at 180life_180 Show.
Let's go. Y'all heard that? Listen, it's your boy, Mr. 180. The comments are already coming through. So call your mama, call your daddy, call your uncle. Tell them, listen, grandma, Mr. 180's on the air. You got to tune in because today is a big, it's really big to me because I got the top influential women of 2024 in the building. I got some of these women and they want to come and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? They want to come and talk to y'all and tell y'all what all they do. But it's dear to my heart. And I'm going to give y'all a little backstory on what's going on. But before we get started, while you hitting that share button, because I need you to hit it in all the groups. I'm already on here. I'm looking. I'm seeing y'all tapping in. Come on in the room. Yeah, y'all didn't know I had that in me, did y'all? See, I know. Listen, I'm hitting buttons. My phone is tripping. So we're going to log out of Facebook, log back in, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it. Okay, there we go. You know the air. I'm already over here sweating. Got my little jacket on and everything. Listen, guys, I need y'all to hit that share button, hit that post notifications, turn on your post notifications. So every time that we come on the air, it can go down. But listen, today's broadcast is brought to you by none other than Sin Styles. Go over to sinstyles.com, SYNSTYLEZ.com. They do custom wear, custom collections, many colors and styles to choose from. So make sure you tell them, hey, Mr. 180 told me to come check y'all out. I need y'all to get up there and check y'all out. All right. Listen, y'all already know top seller, big seller, because I survived it from victory, from victim to victory with all of our authors, Archie, Ashia, Jonathan, Centria, and Zandra. It's on sale now. Go get your copies. Have you subscribed? Because December, it went down. We did a Southern Soul Takeover with my girl, award winner, Cicely Wilborn. Listen, she said, you got a smooth walk. We're gonna play a little bit of it later on in the show. Look, because we're gonna play a little. Guess what I got in the building today? Today is the top influential women of 2024. Y'all see that cover? We work so hard with everybody. But before we get them on the stage, we want to invite you guys out to the second annual Entrepreneur and More Awards right in New Braunfels, Texas. I need you guys to get your tickets at 180life.com or on Eventbrite. The day before that, we're going to be at Unified Praise, a gospel gathering in Belton, Texas. Oh, yeah, your boy is traveling, booked, busy. Hit that share button, hit that like button, because guess what? I got my coffee. I done had my breakfast. I done did my workout. It's going down. I ain't got no coffee for you, but I got some tea for you. So look, I'm going to bring them on one by one. Y'all make some noise for the one, the only. She's part of the 180 Life team. I get to call her my sister, but y'all got to call her the lady with the hands because she makes everything better. Y'all make some noise. Throw those hearts. Ashia Walker, what's good?
What's going on, Mr. 180?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good.
She's all calm, everybody. You see how hype I am, and then she just, hello, Mr. 180. How are you? Listen now. Now, look, backstage, I need y'all to get a little bit more energy with me because I'm like on 10. I'm on cup number 3 of coffee. She's, what's going on, Mr. 180? Okay, Ashia Walker, give us the name of your company and top influential woman. Come on, let us know.
All right. My bad. Let me bring it a little bit. I haven't had enough coffee, apparently. But I am Ashia Walker. I am the owner and founder of Reformation Massage and Bodywork, specializing in rehabilitation and medical massage. So I'm not just your foo-foo massage therapist who's going to rub some sugar scrubs on you and make you feel all nice and relaxed. I'm going to fix some pains that the doctor told you were not ever going to recover from.
Wow.
I've been in practice for about 15 years. I have successfully revitalized and regained mobility and function for 90% of my clientele.
Wow. Congratulations. And now you're a top influential woman of 2024. Look at you doing your thing.
top influential women. I got my author title. I'm just, God is just doing some things over here. He's just doing some things, and I'm just sitting back, just chilling, just watching it happen.
Listen, we not gonna take you off because we're gonna bring everybody on because I want us to reflect over 2024. So we gonna put you in the backstage. We're gonna bring somebody else up. Y'all make some noise for my friend. This is my new friend, y'all. This is my new friend, Miss Kyra. What's up, friend?
Hey. Let me bring some energy.
Yeah, listen. What's up? Tell everybody your name, where you from, what do you do?
All right, so my name is Kyra. I am from the small town of Moody, Texas.
Okay.
So yeah, population under 1,400.
Oh.
Yes. I'm also the CEO of Credit Cleanse, a seven-figure award-winning credit counseling service out here in these credit streets.
Talk your ish, girl. That's what I'm talking.
Yes, I'm a mother. Most of all, though, I've been a nurse as well. Still a nurse, but I haven't clocked in over 5 years now. Yes, and I'm one of those that I want to change lives, and how I do that is how I change my own life. It's the power of credit. When it comes to personal side and the business side, I'm a coach. I just want to see everybody out here level it up in real life.
Wow. In real life. Wow. We gonna listen. This is my new friend. I'll be following her on Facebook. And when they tell me who she was, I was like, I follow her. I already follow her. Okay. So, okay. Top influential women. Welcome, 2024. Y'all, we got more people in the Dr. T. What's good? This is like auntie, y'all. Listen, y'all know. Y'all, okay, so anybody that don't know 180 Life, 180 Life is a family-friendly company. Everybody gonna be my cousin. Everybody gonna be my auntie or my sister and brother. All right. So y'all just get used to it. All right. So Dr. Auntie, what's good, man? Let everybody know who you are, what you do.
Good morning. Oh my gosh, truly an honor to be here with you, taking it all the way over. Sister Ashia, all I'm gonna say is lay your hands on me, touch me. Okay, I'm sorry. But no, I'm really not sorry. We need to connect and make that happen, though. I am Dr. Tajiri Brackens, hailing all the way from the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. I am the founder, the visionary of Heritage Leadership Consulting. All in these streets, I am known as the Workplace Wizard. And what it is that we do is we help leaders, we help organizations create a workplace where people want to stay and not leave. As we all know, most people do not leave because of money. It is not the number one reason why they leave. It is because of the culture. It is because of leadership. So I help to cultivate an environment, a workplace where people want to stay. After all, your human resources is your greatest line item. So let's keep what we have and not have to continue to turn that over and retrain people. That's who I am. That's who I be. That's what I do.
Come on. Listen, y'all. Not she fixing the recidivism rate, right? Is that what they call it? You got to keep trading people. Oh, we got to listen, y'all. I got a conversation today. We got to keep going through these intros. Q, what's up? Let my little Kimpo. You know what I'm saying? Let my little Kimpo from the A. Look, she. So I seen her on live earlier, and I'm just. She had on a whole different look earlier, and I'm like, okay. She got on the camera today. Oh, y'all dressed up. Y'all didn't give me the memo. Okay. Welcome, Top Influential Women 2024. What do you do? Who are you? What's up?
Hi, everybody. My name is Aquetta Gaddis, but I am also known as Q, and beauty is my thing. I am the #1 African-American hair salon, Austin, Texas, owner and operator of Virtuous Styles by Q, and it's a Vibe Hair Studio here in Austin, Texas. And so what I do is not only do I make your hair look really good and fabulous, I also help your inner man too with a little spiritual guidance.
Come on.
Some prayer, meditation, whatever it is, because we're doing a whole body transformation over here. It ain't all about just the beauty on the outside, but we also gonna fix up that inside too.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we got Austin, Texas. We got DFW. We got Moody, Texas. I'll be listening. We got Moody. Ashia, you didn't give us where you from now. Where you at?
I currently live in Leander, Texas, but I'm originally from the DMV.
The DMV. And you know your boy Mr. 180. I just rep Texas all the way around because I can't tell you my whereabouts. But listen, y'all, I'm first off, I'm so honored and I'm so grateful and a privilege to have you wonderful heavy hitters, top influential women of 2024. Number one, let me tell y'all a little bit about the vision. And the crazy part about it is because you guys all were nominated and came on board. And a couple of you know the vision, a couple of you know me, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know what the real vision really was. So your boy is a mama's boy. I've been a mama's boy my whole life, baby. You know what I'm saying? And when I started my company, I always said, man, I just want people to be recognized in the light that they should be. And I remember when I called my assistant Tiara and I said, Tiara, I want to do um an all women's award show. And Tiara was like, okay, when you want to do it? I said, I want to do it in 3 weeks. Make it happen. And she told me I was crazy. I said, okay. So we called a she on the line and Tierra was like, no, listen to him, listen to him. And I was like, this needs to be done in 3 weeks. And they was like, man, you crazy. I said, no, this is what I want y'all to do. Boom, 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 boom. So 3 weeks later, we started our first top influential women. We had, I think, 40 women. I think it was like 40 women to be a part of it. We had a lunch, we had a meet and greet, and one of the women prophesied to me and said, man, this is the start of something international and something global. And I that has stuck with me from when she told me. Long story short, 4 months later, my magazine went international. I went out to Canada and Africa and just different places. People were calling me from different countries with my magazine. And it was with top influential women. Like they were the ones that were like, hey, I got this top influential women. And they were sending me pictures and it was blowing my mind. And from there, I went on tour and I said, every year I have to do top influential women because you guys are the foundation of my company. So I want you guys to understand how important this is to not only just people, but to our company. Like you guys are like the foundation. I know it's in December, but a lot of people think, oh, that's the end of the year. No, that's really the beginning. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You feel where I'm coming from, and you need to start planning in December for what you're doing next year. So we on year number 3. Y'all is class of 2024, top influential women. How does it feel? What does influential mean to any of y'all? Whoever wants to take that question.
I'll take it. I'll start the round robin. Um, for me, influence is really empowering and uplifting and moving people, transitioning people from point A to point B, understanding what their vision is and helping them get to that goal and accomplish that goal. It's also in how you make people feel. Are you an energy giver or are you an energy taker? When people see you, do they get excited about when you are in the room?
Yeah.
Or are they like Forrest Gump and run, Forrest, run? I want to be someone that, or at least let me say that's my goal. That's my mantra. That's what I operate on. And that is having people be better because they were in my space. Some spirit recognizes spirit. And there are times when you step into rooms and other people do get agitated, but that's a spirit thing. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You need to go get yourself right. I know that I'm right, and I'm here to embrace and to love you and to move you forward. Because it ain't about me. I know that's grammatically incorrect, but it ain't about me. It's about others and what it is that I can do and how I can help others succeed, move forward, and just be the best them that they can be. I want people to be happy that they crossed my path, not in detriment or I can't believe that I ran across her. I want them to feel good about being in my space because you never know what somebody is going through at the time.
Yes.
They may need that little bit of sunshine to help get them over the hump. And you just may be that one person that shifts their whole trajectory of whatever it is that they're going through, whatever it is that they're trying to get through. And I want to be that place again, or that person, that space, that energy that moves them forward and not backwards.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow.
Amen.
So I heard her speak on people and what I heard, and I'm gonna shoot this one at Q because she has a salon. Yeah, I'm coming around now, Kyra. Get ready. I you have people that and you meet people all the time and you're meeting new people and you're speaking into people's lives, and sometimes people can be cruel. I put on Facebook today, I don't care what people say about me, I don't care what people do. Like I have to be the light. How does it feel being influential and knowing that you have to be the light even when you don't feel like being the light? You
Oh my God, that's like every day for me, to be honest with you, because sometimes life is life, and so when you're already dealing with your own issues and your own problems, you gotta get yourself out of me and my four and no more. So every time I have to step into the salon, I have to leave my problems and my issues at the door so that I can be prepared and ready to receive who's coming through the door. So I have to make sure mentally I'm equipped,
yeah.
spiritually I'm equipped. So what I do is I set the atmosphere for the tone of what I want to present, because you don't know what that person has dealt with prior to coming into your space. But what you do is you create a space that's warm, that's welcoming, so that when they come in, they're able to be free. I mean,
Before you go, I'm sorry. I don't mean to because she about to go. We just got a sighting from the woman of the year, Miss Cece Godbold is on the live. I gotta shout her out because she's our current woman of the year. Y'all, if y'all don't know what the woman of the year, she has been killing it. 2023 woman of the year, and she gonna be at the award show to make sure that the new woman of the year, she gives you all of the guidance, all of the talks, all of the, and she's saying good morning, Queens. Good morning. She's from the Dallas. She is an award-winning singer, a gospel singer in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Now, I want to take it from where Q was at, and I'm gonna jump over to Ashia. Kyra, I'm coming to you next. Y'all gonna see how this come in a circle. So Q is talking about how people are coming into their life, how she got people coming in. Now, Ashia, you got people coming in daily as well. How does the spirit of them and keeping you prayed up and being influential? Sometimes, people are mean in business. I'm just being real with y'all. If y'all don't know, if y'all saying y'all want to be these entrepreneurs, y'all keep saying I want to be entrepreneur, I want to be entrepreneur, and you wear your feelings on your shoulder. Well, I didn't like how this person said. People say stuff to me. I got a text message at 1 o'clock this morning, and I was like I don't have no life, no wife, no kids, no nothing. It's like I'm supposed to just be there. And so how does it feel, Ashia? You've been an entrepreneur for a minute, and you have different spirits and different things coming, but you're still positive and influential. How do you do that?
So for me, it's a lot of staying prayed up, just because I do have to touch a lot of people, and because I specialize in dealing and healing the body, you have to take the blessing that God gave you, and all of us were given a blessing, and you have to turn that into what makes you stand out above the rest. Like, I am one of very few Black massage therapists that does what I do. And the biggest thing that I've ever heard is you're very intuitive. And I can literally touch somebody, and I promise you, and this is not to hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that, but their spirit was so off that I have been sick after the session, because I pour so much into myself into each and every session, because God gave me the gift of healing. I didn't know this 30 something years ago when I was growing up. I was a single mom just trying to make it, and everyone kept saying, you have this gift, you have this gift. And until I stayed prayed up and literally took what God gave me and turned it into a healing process for other people, I say that I've rehabilitated 90% of my clients, but that wasn't just through me, that was through God. People come to me and they lay on my table and they have problems, and what I do helps to release those problems. I didn't say it, but I do help with trauma recovery on the physical side. So that because when you hold trauma in your body, it comes out when someone touches you. And again, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what they're going through. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And so for someone to give themselves to me, I have to be in my right place. Staying prayed up, staying and listening. And people see the face. I always say Facebook is just the face. No one knows what
Right.
goes on in our personal life. No one knows, the trauma that we've been through as well. And we have to take our trauma and turn it into that resilience so that somebody else sees that you don't have to live in the past. You don't have to live with your trauma, that you can give it all back to God and you're going to be whole again.
Wow. Wow. So Kyra, I'm gonna come to you because I excuse me, and it's piggybacking off of Ashia. We go into faith and we go into, the spirit realm, but then people see things and that God's gonna bless me, God's gonna bless me. And I tell people faith without works is dead.
Correct.
So and I'm gonna get all up into her field. People want the Maseratis and they want the Beamers and they want the big houses, but they don't want to work for it. They don't want to fix their credit. They don't want to, they just, oh, God's gonna bless me. So with you, you're dealing with a whole different, because a lot of people come to you, they probably got bad attitudes. If you got bad credit, I know my credit a little bad. Sometimes, my attitude get a little bad. You go to the car lot and they talk about you in that back room. He knew he didn't have no credit when he came up in here. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing with those type of spirits and dealing with people on your aspect, how does that? And because you guys, all four of you, keep good poise, you keep good, you keep good face. I don't see y'all ranting on Facebook. I don't think I see y'all ranting on Facebook. Ranting and going crazy and getting upset. I done seen Kyra shoot a couple slow. I said, "Oh, she did that real slow." You be doing it good though. You be doing it good though. Okay, so how do you stay a top influential woman with everything that people come to you with unrealistic expectations. Let's be real with the situation.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So my thing is, I'm honest from the get go. When you come in, I'm gonna be one of those to tell you, hey, what you see how I am, this took years to get to. So don't think that overnight you're gonna be from a 300 to a 700, or you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, half a meal or a meal in business credit. It doesn't work like that. But I really, when they come to me, they kind of ready to go because I share my life on my social media. I
Mhm,
don't just share my wins, I share also my lessons. I'm not going to say they're L's, but my lessons. And I
mhm,
think that's the biggest thing. If you are being authentically you from the
mhm,
get go, they already know what to expect. And on my page, hey, I'm one of those. I'm going to cry with you, I'm going to laugh with you, but I'm also going to tell you about yourself if I feel like you just having excuses right now. And my audience, my members, because I call anybody in Credit Cleanse our family members to me. They seem to like that about me. So I don't really have a little, you have people that's always going to say something,
yeah.
regardless of what you're doing. But other than that, yeah, they come in and they kind of like, oh, I'm ready to go. Tell me what to do.
So I want to jump into networking. And a lot of
Mhm.
people ask me about, well, why are you doing this? A
Mhm.
lot of everybody that comes and meets me, well, why? Why are we doing this? Why? I remember when I had two assistants ago. I've went through a couple of them. They always why'd me. Like everything was a why. I couldn't even God had given me the vision of 180 life and I couldn't explain it. That's how crazy it was, because if I explained it, it sounded crazy when it came out of my mouth. So I'm not about to explain it to you. I just know this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to jump into networking because that was my why. I believe that your network will depict your net worth. I look at this circle here. I've met Q one time. Dr. T, I got to give y'all this little side story, sidebar. I was in Dallas. I was on tour, y'all. I was on tour, and I had a show in Dallas. I actually had two shows in one day with two totally different people. Okay, like I'm talking about two totally different groups of people. They just both had shows in Dallas. One had an earlier one. One had a later show. She sent me an inbox. You're in Dallas, and I was like, yeah, I'm in Dallas. I'm on. What's up, Facebook? I'm in Dallas. Your boy's here. Blah 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 blah. And she was like, I'm about to pull up on you. And I was like, for real? And she was like, I got to pull up on Mr. 180, da 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 da. Literally, come to find out, she drove 35 to 45 minutes to come across town to downtown Dallas, where there's no parking, to come see Mr. 180. It was no parking. And I just was like, when I tell you that meant the world to me, like I never have forgot who she was. Mind you, she had worked with me like 3 or 4 times. You know, y'all people sending their money to my company, and you like, okay, who is this dude? It's a trust thing. Let's be real. It's a trust thing, and you get there and you're like, okay, is he really gonna give what he say he gonna give? Like, who is this dude? Where did he come from? Where did this company come from? And so when she did that, it gave me this ease of I'm doing what God told me to do. And it came with the networking because your network will depict your net worth. So, and I don't want to take over y'all's segment, but my thing is the thing is I put a group of women together that they can network. That I got somebody from DFW, I got somebody from Moody. I don't even know where Moody is. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm currently in the DFW area. I just moved to Frisco, but I
Shut the
always
front door.
yes, but I just put my small. I always put my town on everywhere
Put
I
it
go.
on the
I
map.
want people to know that I'm from Moody, Texas.
Put it on the map, girl. Put it on the map so they know. Represent, represent. Then we definitely need to talk offline.
Oh yes, ma'am.
And then we got Austin in the building. It tells me, okay, you got all these different places. And now they're talking offline, they talking offline, this was talking, and it's just like, and it isn't even the fact of saying, oh, Archie did that. Cause I be seeing my pictures that I take, and people, I don't put my watermark on pictures. A lot of people don't know that. Like my watermark will be on some of them, but my watermark isn't on all my pictures. That big old watermark near my head. You know, you get them pictures and you got this big old way, and you like, bro, like I really want to put this up in my house, but I don't want your watermark. You know, I don't do that because I just want people to be successful. Because teamwork makes the dream work. But just this networking here, that's the reason I created Top Influential Women. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead. Take it from me.
Actually a client of hers. So I go get my massages from her.
From Ashia, right?
Dude,
So I didn't know I had met Q at an event Ashia spoke at.
which was my event.
One of the events Ashia would tell you if I rocks with you, I'm gonna come support you. I drove all the way to Austin. Just she was a vendor. I like
Speaker and a vendor.
she was a speaker and a vendor, and I was like, okay, I'll come through. And I want to say I had just got off a plane because I came in slides, right? Ashia, my wife was 7 months pregnant. And so she was missing me, and she was like, I'm going to. And so she was in slides. She couldn't wear heels. And we had this thing. If you wear slides, I'm going to wear slides. And I had just got off a plane, and we drove to the Renaissance or wherever it was.
Embassy Suites.
Yeah, we sat there, and I had met, and I listened. You know what I'm saying? Like I really love just supporting people and just watching people win. And that's what this is about. Now, talking about networking, and I'm going to jump over there to Kyra. Kyra, how has networking worked for you, and what is your form of networking? Ashia, you next. We're going to throw it to you.
So for me, when it comes to network, it is meeting genuine people. I need for them to, you know what I'm saying? We all have to align. I can't be with somebody that is on some BS. Let me just keep it real. And that's not what I'm about, because what'll happen is that people will also be like, oh, that's what she is about or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's just forming connections. You know what I'm saying? When you can get together as a group and be like, hey, I have this person, they need this, but I don't do this. Let me send them to you. That is networking to me. Keep it in the circle.
Wow. Ashia, what is networking for you look like?
So it's basically the same thing that Kira said. It's just, again, I don't link up with people that are on some ill time, because we try to keep this money in the family and we try to grow. You know, we always hollering about 40 acres in the land. Well, we got to go out there and get that 40 acres in the land. Right. But if I don't do it, like I specialize in a specialty, I don't do certain techniques. So if I'm not qualified to do it, I'm not going to pretend that I am and mess you up. But if I know that somebody else will do it. Q and I are in the pageant industry with our kids, and we literally swap our kids around. Q does their hairs. I make sure the girls are set up and ready to go and get on those stages because we are intertwined. And just since I've been in the Texas area and I've started my business, I tried to do this back in Maryland where I live, 10 years ago. But it wasn't until I started networking in Texas and people started knowing my name that now I have physical therapists that I have never met before. That's like, I heard about you, so I'm sending you my client. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna turn down money, but all money's not good money. And if it's coming from muddy waters and they had to dig it up to pass it on to me, it's not worth my time, but I'm also loyal to a fault. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I got you, I got you. But at some point in time, I'm going to realize that I'm holding you up, but you're not holding me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I'm going to pull back my loyalty. I'm not. What does Tupac say? Just because I'm not your friend anymore doesn't make you my enemy. You're not my enemy. It's enough money out here for all of us, but I'm not going to let you keep taking my money and we're not turning it over. We are, the money's out here for everybody to get made. You don't have to take it all to yourself. Pass it on to somebody else that's trying to get. I used to always say the people you step on trying to get to the top are the same people that you gotta go past that and fall to the bottom. And guess whose hands are going to be out reaching out for you to pull you back up. So it's
I put a little different stank on that. Is be careful the toes you step on. They might be connected to the. You got to kiss later.
Look.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely. Just making sure that you're connected to the right people. I've met so many people, and just in the last few years alone, people have heard my name from top influential women. People have heard my name, through Q. They're like, just being who you are and who your face is what people see first. You know what I'm saying? Your reputation precedes you. And if you got a shady reputation, there ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Ain't nobody gonna send nobody to you.
Not at all.
Wow. So Q, building a hair phenomenon, a beauty salon. How does networking work for you? Because now I feel like we're connected in a situation, and don't take this the wrong way. Please don't. Y'all know my heart, right? I entered into an industry that was closing. Like people don't buy magazines no more. People don't, now they're not really doing shops. People doing hair out their house, like people ain't even, I don't even know if they even license it. Like, I'm sorry if I'm too real, y'all. I'm sorry.
No,
Somebody wanted to cut my hair at their house, and I was like, yeah, bro, I don't really go to people's house like that. And they was like, oh no, bro, we gonna cut your hair. And I'm like, yeah, no, we ain't doing that. So in an industry that's like, not saying shaky, but that
business.
you
I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
People test my gangster every single day.
Say it again.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep 100 because I'm telling you, I gotta keep myself grounded in the Lord, like literally, my soul, everything on. Because the things that people would do in this business is cutthroat. They will come get a service for you, pay for it, and realize they got an issue and problem, and go back and try to dispute it on their credit with their credit card company. I'm telling you, this is a very cutthroat business, and a lot of people they cheer hop. So you got to deal with cutthroatness from the stylists or barbers that you work in close proximity with because they jealous, they hate, whatever. Or you got to deal with the cheer hoppers where they're jumping from chair to chair, and some of them are a little messy. They want to take information from you and take it to the next. So it's a very cutthroat business. And so I like to tell people it's a numbers game. You got to go through the numbers and find who are the like-minded people, who are the this, who are the that. I'm like, there's certain environments I choose not to bring myself into, but because of the network, there is somebody within that network who might be on my page and I might need to talk to. But then I also have to look at the ministry side of me. You know, there's also souls that are involved in this. And so people don't realize, just like Ashia was saying, when you touch people, you know, there's a transfer taking place. And so when you're dealing with people's heads, spirits are transferred. So you got to make sure your head, your spirit, everything is checked, is lined up, because if not, you can transfer that negativity. I'm not about to let any and everybody touch my head. I don't care who hair you done did. At the end of the day, I'm gonna try the spirit by the spirit. And if it don't seem right, it don't look right, you ain't touching me. I don't care how many accolades, awards you got. I would stick with somebody else.
Look,
I ain't going to your house to get my hair done either. If you can't get a space that I can come to, I'm not coming. I don't care how good you are. Because I mean, everybody don't keep a clean house. Let's just be real.
Well, see, that was the thing I was going to get into, because Big Mama and my mama taught me that people got spirits in their house. And if we not on the same, like, and Lord, oh God, they're going to cancel me, God, but I don't care. Some people ain't even praying to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pray to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And if you praying to the sun, the moon, and the stars, or you praying to the wind or a rock or a tree or whatever else there is that they pray to the water, and then I walk in your house and you putting some little drops in my head talking about it's gonna make my hair grow, and then now I'm up here wondering why I'm chasing the dog down the street. It's talking about, it's like, I'm being real, like,
It's true. It's really true.
you know what I'm saying? It's some serious stuff out there. And from an entrepreneur, and the thing I love about this panel right here, I want to say everybody here is 100% entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
Yes.
100. These are 100%.
yes.
I'm 100%. And Kyra, she said my number. I've been 100%. I've not clocked into nobody's clock for 5 years. And I went to go, she is my witness. I went to go apply for a job 2 months ago. I said, you know what? It's almost Christmas. I'm going to apply for a job. Boom. Got in my car, got me a short shirt on, and you know what? I think I can do this. I can drop the kids off at school. I can go clock in, do something, you know, about 4-5 hours, give me a couple dollars, you know. So I walked into the business. Hey, man, I'm qualified. Boom, 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 bam. Here goes my resume. That man told me to go across the street, wait in this line, do this, do that, do this, do some backflips, this, that, and the third. I said, baby, just for a job. Like, I just want a regular old job. He said, you need to get the thing on Indeed. And they said, I need to go do this and do that. I said, this is why people ain't working. I got like a lot going on. And it's different being an entrepreneur. And God had to show me that my mindset, and I've talked to each one of you separate by myself, the mindset of an entrepreneur.
It's different.
So, Dr. T, I'm gonna jump over there to you.
Come on.
Being an entrepreneur, because people don't understand. Like, somebody inboxed me this, and I want you to take it from there, because my feelings was hurt. And I'm a grown man, and I'm 240 pounds. I can fight good, okay? But my feelings was hurt. He said, you're always on Facebook begging for money. That's what they told me. And you just always begging people to read your little raggedy magazine, and you begging people to come and be a part of your production. And my feelings was hurt. But then go ahead, because I took a nap. So I used to go off on people, Dr. T. She my witness. They used to take my phone. Cause I hurt people's feelings, and I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I went to sleep and I woke up and I realized if I don't get that subscription, my family don't eat. Now, I do want to explain this to people. Just because you paid $100 for the subscription, I don't pocket $100. That's not I'm on payroll. Your $100, like, that does not go into my gas tank. That does not pay for my $1,500 daycare bill. Okay, it's not, and because people will do that. Oh, well, I got a subscription. I'm supporting your little funky cause. I gotta look. No, they be talking to me crazy, Kyra. They be in my. I can show you the receipts. She of my witness now. Go ahead, Dr. T. Go ahead. I'm giving it to you.
First, I'm gonna start off with dosha. Okay. Let's start there, and then understanding that it's a spirit against spirit. And there are two books that come to mind right now. One is The Bait of Satan, and the other is The Dream Giver. you know Satan's role, which is to kill, steal, and destroy. And in that book, The Bait of Satan, he talks about how Satan uses people, places, and things to attack you. So I mean, it's literally a bait to reel you in, and you have to have that discernment in order to know what it is that you're dealing with. When you can identify it and put a label on it, it's easier to deal with versus just something coming out of the woodworks and you like Jackie Chan, trying to get it all out and everything. But even with them coming to you, when you know your purpose and what God has given you,
Yes.
nobody take that away from you. And he gave you the vision. He didn't give them the vision. He gave you the vision. And people are not going to always understand the purpose, the vision, the anointing, and the gifts. And you have to be strong enough, have faith enough, believe in God enough to know that this is where you're supposed to be going and what you're supposed to be doing. And once you hold on to that, no matter what comes at you, you're still going to be able to continue on the journey, because when it's all said and done, it ain't about you. It's about the lives that you're touching. And if you stop doing what you're doing, you are robbing somebody else of what it is that they need for their next. So with that said, you keep doing what you're doing. And when you say it or when you see it, one of the things that I have found that has worked for me, when something comes against me, I just simply say all things, referring to Romans 8:28, for all things work together for good. So whatever it is that you got trying to come against me, I know that I'm going to see the good and how this works in the whole plan that God has for me. Because remember, his ways and his thoughts are not our ways and our thoughts. And we're not going to understand what the full plan is until later on down the road as he begins to drip what his purpose is. Wow. And it may be the next day, it may be the next month, it may be the next 6 months, it may be the next year, the next 5 years. But as long as you keep going and going in the right direction that you're supposed to be going in, then you're going to see, that's what that purpose for. And remember, people have seasons in our lives. Yes. Sometimes it's temporary. Sometimes it's for a month. Here again, that time frame. It may be a month, 2 months, 6 months. It may be 10 years. It may be 20 years. But there's a purpose for everything that we encounter. Part of my prayer is, Lord, use me. Send me the people that I need and that need me. And let me see what it is that you need me to see in order to be a better witness, in order to be a better vehicle for your kingdom and what it is that you will have me to do. I want to be better in that sense. So with that being said, when that comes against you, you call it out and say all things. Let God handle that. That ain't got nothing to do with you, and that's to disrupt you and to deter you from what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So I breathe life into you that you continue to hold on to what it is, to God's unchanging hand. Don't have me go back to the old spirituals. Okay. I'm a PK and grew up.
She went way back. I came new school. I said change is coming. She said, God's my bad. But let me piggyback off what you said. I'm gonna throw this to Ashia, and it's crazy that you say that, because me and Ashia will talk, and some days I'll be like, okay, what we doing? what we doing? And it just be like when you at that brink of saying, okay, I'm done. Like she'll tell you, I take a nap. Like, hey, let me take a nap. Let's regroup. Lord, come to me in my dream, blah, blah, blah. And when I wake up, she'll tell you, people walking in the door, hey, we ready. We thought about your package and we ready to pay. I'm payment ready. Da 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 da. Ashia, how does it feel those days when you wanna, like she said, wanna give up, and then God pops in, like literally? I'm talking about literally at the blink.
God winks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
that's what
go ahead. Go ahead. Y'all got it.
So I'm gonna tell you a little backstory, and I started my practice in the middle of the pandemic. But backstory, my office flooded not once, but twice within a week. So literally, I lost my entire staff. I lost half my clientele. I'm sitting up here, Lord, what is happening? Because I opened in the middle at the break of when the society was on lockdown, and you gave me this vision and said, I need you back. There's people that need you, and then you're going to snatch it away from me. So I had to backstep and be like, okay, God, what am I doing wrong? It's like, what step did I miss that you're making me start all over again? And so as an entrepreneur, every month we're like, are we going to pay the rent this month? Are we, and as a massage therapist, and Q can attest to this as well, as a salon owner, as a massage therapist, if somebody is not on my table, or somebody is not in her chair, then baby, I can't feed my baby.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put food in the refrigerator. But then I'll have like, oh my God, my rent is due and I don't have it. And then somebody will walk through the door and they'll buy 12 sessions for $1,500. And I'm like, look at God,
Yep.
But the problem that I have seen is people just throw up their hands. They don't believe that God is in control, and they'll just be like, Lord, I tried and I failed, and and that's just the devil whispering in there, hey, you can't do this. You can't do this. You don't have the strength to do this. Your past and your trauma won't allow you to do this because you can't get out of your own head. And until you put your faith and your trust in God and what God has set before you, God gave you vision. God ain't going to take it away. He's just going to make sure that you follow his plan for it.
That part.
Make sure you're
And
ready for
so
the next level.
listening to God and in those quiet times, because there'll be times where I'm laying in bed and I'm just like, my mind is going, because as an entrepreneur, you don't ever turn off. And there's sleepless nights, and you're like, God, what is going on? What is my next step? What am I doing next? And God will say, and you know how Facebook be listening to you. You'll all of a sudden something will pop up. Like, damn, God, is that what you want me to do? Really? And it'll keep popping up until you click that button and be like, all right, damn, God, I got you. I hear you. But God will keep whispering, and he'll keep taking stuff away from you if you're not listening to him.
Yes.
No.
If you're not listening to the goal that God put, the path, not the goal, the path that God set before you, if you're not walking that path, he's going to send you back to square one. Just like Monopoly. Do not pass go straight to jail because your ass in timeout.
Are the right
people.
people.
What I'm saying? So
The right people.
listening to
The right
God,
people, right?
or the right people.
Yeah. You got to move yourself
and
from some
again,
people.
that goes back to who God puts in your life for that season.
Yes.
Who's in your life right now that God put there, whether it be a lesson of failure or a lesson of triumph. Either way, it's a lesson. And I always tell people that even though we have traumatic experiences, what did we learn from that traumatic experience so that we don't repeat that cycle? So as just going forward and just listening, we hear the chatter.
Yes.
But what part of that chatter can we kind of tune out? People telling you got to recognize the devil's voice just as much as you got to recognize God's voice.
That part.
And
know the difference.
The devil is going to come to you as God's voice, but God is only going to say certain things. The devil can only mimic God. He cannot be God.
That part.
All of that.
All of that.
So what she's saying, what I heard, and I'm jumping over here to Kyra, because she said she got to make the vision. And I believe it says in the word, all my Bible scholars, make the vision and make it, write the vision.
Write the vision, make it plain. So
make it plain. Habakkuk.
And I was watching Kyra on Facebook, and me and her have had conversation about some stuff that we want to work on in the future. And I had wrote the vision, and it was like confirmation. You had showed something on Facebook. I'm not going to go into it. And I had to grab it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's on my vision board. I grabbed it because I was around people that didn't believe what I wanted. I took a friend with me to, a lot of people know I lost my BMW, and I took a friend with me to the BMW dealership because I want a new one. And I'm like, hey, I want to know, oh, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. And you had posted something, and every time you post, I say, man, she writing a vision. She writing a vision. She's making it plain. So Kyra, let's speak about dreaming a little bit, because
Mm.
that's when I look at posts and people say that I'm doing too much because I want this and I want that, and I've had this and I've had that. The Bible told me that he'll take and I can quote it right on quote. So all my Bible scholars, please quote it correctly for me.
Take the
He'll
food
take
stamps.
the money from the wicked and set it up for the just. And so when I want a luxury life that I live, I believe I deserve that, because God said that He would provide those things for me. So, Kyra, with faith without works is dead. We're making
Yeah.
the vision, making it plain. How does the dream happen for you? Like, how did the dream come true for you? Like,
So I will start by saying I am used to people counting me out.
mm,
Okay. This started very young. Yes, always, A honor roll, a B honor roll, but then I got pregnant in high school. Then I had a principal tell me all I'm gonna amount to is living off the government, right?
mm,
Basically saying welfare, food stamps and all that. Graduated still with my class after having a kid in high school. Went
wow.
to college, became a nurse, but that's still I was counted out again because while I was in college, I stayed in income-based housing, and while everybody else like, oh, look, it's a step to where I'm trying to go to. So when it comes to your dream, I always say, if it's your dream, that's your dream, and don't let up on it. You make it come reality. And that's what I did my entire life. I've been counted out so many times. When I said, you know what, I'm giving up nursing and I'm gonna start credit. People thought I was crazy. What? Credit is oversaturated. Da, 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 da. Then they saw what credit was doing for my life. And then those same people that had a lot of stuff to talk about me and count me
All
out
up
because
on
they
it.
didn't see the eviction, the repossession, all that happening, right? And now they right back to me, girl, what did you do? How
Mm.
did you get out of nursing? You know what I'm saying? So when I say when you dream, if it's your dream and if it's on your spirit, it's on your heart, you keep on until you make that a reality. But what you also have to make sure that you're doing too is aligning yourself to make it happen. I knew I couldn't get into this home or get the new rollie, you know what I'm saying? If I did not do my foundation first. And my foundation for me was my credit. Credit is like your heart. It's the found. You know what I'm saying? I can work, make money, money, money. But sometimes you need an extra to get you over a hump.
Mhm.
Or what about I'm doing all this work and something happens and I can't do it? I'm sick. Whatever is happening, my mom going through cancer and stuff like that. I had to stop. But because my credit was on point, and guys, I'm always going to talk credit. Okay, that's just me. But because my credit was on point, that allowed me to step back. I had a team that could hold it for me while I'm attending chemotherapy with my mama and making all those things that I need adjustments in my life. So dream big and make it happen and quit listening to the naysayers. Let them be, because the naysayer most likely they is not living the life that you trying to live anyway.
That part.
Yeah,
Kara,
that
I
part.
just thought to myself, a little Mike Jones. Back then they didn't want me.
Right.
Now I'm hot, they all on me. So, you know,
Wow.
That's how it be sometimes. Your biggest haters, but you gotta love them haters because those are the ones that actually push you to your destiny. It ain't your family, your friends, and because they gonna talk you out of stuff. Girl, no, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. But see them haters when they gonna talk about she ain't gonna do this. Be
And
like,
you gonna make it happen.
why? Why? I'm telling you, I done went through a season now where I stop, unblock everybody. Y'all gonna watch this come up in this season. You're gonna
I
sit
don't
there and watch
block
me make this
nobody.
table.
I don't block
I need you to
nobody.
say
I
for me.
never have.
Look,
I
look,
don't
it
delete
is what it
nobody.
is.
Y'all know I'll block a person in a minute.
No, and look,
Mm-mm.
I
Nothing
used to
wrong.
block
I don't
people.
block
I ain't blocking them
nobody.
no more.
I don't hate nobody. But you were that for in there for that season, and then I'm moving on to the next season.
Yes.
And it's crazy that you guys speak about season, and all I can think about is building a house. Did you know that the people that lay the cement don't put on the roof,
Nope,
and the people that
Nope.
and the people that put on the roof don't install the toilets,
nope.
and the painters that paint the wall aren't the people that do the landscaping. And
Mm-mm.
it's really literally a group of people that don't know each other. And
I
that goes
mean,
back to networking. It goes back to
Yes.
networking. They don't even know each other. And I sit and I think about 10 years ago. And me and Ashia, we were talking a couple weeks ago, and I said, if you would have told me 10 years ago my life would be here where I'm at
Mhm.
now. And I tell people I don't brag. I try to be as humble as possible. They say that I can be kind of mean, but I promise I'm the nicest person out. Um, I I wouldn't have believed you. I know that the same God that brought me out, and the same God that's been watching out for me, and the same God that's been giving me grace, and He's giving me the mindset. And that's one thing I want to say this, and I'm gonna let everybody give their social media. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur.
mm-mm.
Some people are meant to
No.
be an employee. It is
Mm-hmm.
okay to be an employee. Be the best. If your calling is to be a custodian, a janitor, be the best at it. Bring joy to the people that surround you, and do understand everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, I got to keep the books. I got to set up stuff. I got to break down stuff. I got to make sure the money is right, because once the payroll off, they leaving. They you got two missed pay. You got two. I think I got two good missed payroll. You got one over there, Doctor T. Yeah, my.
You got one time to mess up my money.
I
One
got I
time.
got a staff that understands a little bit. My staff understands, like, hey, it's hard out here. This is what happened. And so now we have had people walk on and they talking about us as they walk in, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, but I'm not gonna lie. When I worked for Marriott for like 3 years. They messed up my check one time, and I'm not coming till the money gets there. I'm not coming to work, and I'm not returning your keys,
See?
and I'm not logging out of nothing. You
See?
need to run me my money, and then we can figure out the rest of this, whatever disciplinary action that you need to take. And I
That
think
part.
they fixed it within 3 hours, and I was at work that evening, running the Marriott. So I definitely get it. But as an entrepreneur, like Ashia says, I speak on behalf of the people with ADHD. It can be hard. It can be hard. And I want to tell y'all, don't be so hard on yourself. Y'all are killing it. I'm enjoying watching everybody's journey. I'm enjoying meeting new people. And because I told somebody the other day there, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. I said, okay, well, I looked at your page. You never posted that you even own a business. Nobody even knows like you got a
Right.
business. You doing TikToks, but you're not like doing a business. And they was like, oh no, because I got a business page. And I say, and they was
You are your business.
right. Say that again, Miss Carver.
You are your business.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that too because I didn't post on my personal page for a long time. But if you're on my personal page now, you'll notice that I've started posting a lot more on my personal page
Mm-hmm.
because and my business page, even though I have a business page on both Instagram and Facebook, I
Mm-hmm.
have a bigger following on my personal page. And so even though
Mm-hmm.
they're clear across the country, I'm reaching clear across the country.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Texas, I literally have people that fly in from Virginia to come and get a massage once a month
Wow.
because they were my client in Virginia.
Can I say
So
something real quick? No.
posting on your personal page is you just gotta be able to create those boundaries so that people don't overstep boundaries from your business and personal page. You'll never notice. I've had therapists that I've educated, that I've instructed, that'll say, "Well, have you had people jumping in your inbox trying to solicit you?" Hell no, for what? because my business page and my personal page don't present nothing that they can even try me. You know, so keeping it clean, you can post on your personal page, but you got to keep it clean on both pages.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kyra.
Yes, I was gonna say, so for me, so having a certain type of credit card, American Express, right? You get into lounges in the airport. In those lounges can be multimillionaires and billionaires in there, right? Well, I end up, of course, I rock my brand usually everywhere I go, and I end up meeting one of the CEOs of a major bank, right? When he's like, oh, he's like, I didn't already have my team check out your page from the time that we were in there. And I thought he was saying checked out credit cleanse. No, he went and found, me, had his team go down my page and was like, oh, she's still in the line, aligned with everything that she's saying to you right now in this lounge. That right there was a game changer because that allowed me to put entrepreneurs in this major bank and help them get 6 figures in funding, because he was like, okay, if they're going through you, I know they didn't already did their checks and balances, and we want to help them. Of course, it's a minority push right now, right? So he was like, you're the perfect person for us to, because you're putting your people on or whatever. So I'm going to say back to what Miss Aisha was saying is, it wasn't my business page that got me there. It was my personal page, and making sure that, yes, I act, if you on my page, guys, I'm ratchet sometimes, but I'm really, yeah, it is me. Okay. What you see is what you get. Okay. And he liked that though about me. He was like, okay, you doing TikToks right now, you dancing and everything else in this lounge. So he was like, I like that or whatever. But I, like Aisha was saying, it's definitely your personal page. You are your brand. So don't, put it on, what is it, private or anything like that. Mine is open to the public so they can see.
I'm gonna piggyback.
About.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, hun. Were you done?
No, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to piggyback on that, because we are our brand. No matter where we go, we can't turn, because we are entrepreneurs, we can't turn that off.
Yes.
It's constantly a thing. And people, I believe that people want to know more than just the business side of you, because if they know and can relate to you in different areas of the life, that builds your credibility to them, and that builds the trust factor that you have with them. Do I share everything about my personal life on here? Nope.
No.
But there are some aspects that I do share on my page to let you know, yeah, I'm doing this thing in the entrepreneurial world, but there's a personal side to me. There's, there's my family life. There's, all of this other stuff that I do. I have my date nights that I'll post on occasion, and just let them know I am a whole person. It's not just business all the time, which goes to self-care. You got to have those boundaries. Somebody mentioned boundaries earlier. And that self-care to me sometimes includes being with family, having that downtime where I may put my phone down. It may just be for 5 or 10 minutes, but I put that phone down where I'm not going to be tied to an email, tied to Facebook, or I call it my idiot tube time, where I'll sit there and just watch TV and binge. My God, right now I'm on Blacklist. OMG. But anyway, that's my downtime, because me being the visionary and I see things in stories, that's giving me actually some content as well. So it's not just sitting there mindless TV. There is some actual purpose to it, and there's something that I can spark with, and with me dealing with people and relationships, I'm constantly watching, how do people interact. And even if it is theater, but it's still an interaction, even with the reality shows. And I'm not saying the ratchet ones like the Housewives or all of that. I like the dramas.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now, y'all.
Just me.
Hold on.
It's just me.
Y'all gotta watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I gotta throw in I gotta throw it in because y'all know I'm on the season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all gotta definitely watch it.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right. I'll tune in for you.
Thank you so much. I gotta make sure I get my checks in my ducats. Okay, go ahead.
I'll watch like the crime dramas and all of that because it helps me understand why do people do what they do. And a lot of times when I'm watching that, as the narrator is narrating, I would have already asked the question that the narrator is getting ready to ask because I'm just trying to understand, again, because I'm in the people business. Understand why people act, what would cause them to do this, and trying to put together the whole puzzle and not just the different pieces. Once I get the edges together, now I can put together the picture.
Definitely.
And when you're, which you guys can definitely understand, being in people business, you're in different industries, but it's still dealing with people. You have to know how to react. You have to be able to identify what it is that they're going through. You may not have a PhD in XYZ, but it still helps you to understand people and relationships. And we are a relational people, even if those relationships lead to transactions, hence us being paid for what it is that we do. But those transactions would not happen if we didn't have the relationship.
Wow. Go ahead, Q. You had something you had.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I noticed like a lot of people, social media wise, social media game might be on point, but at the same time, you go on Google and Yelp, you can't even find them.
Wow.
Or you go on Google and Yelp, and they got 1 star, and pretty much every review is negative. And so for me, I capitalize on Google and Yelp. Now, at first it was a little scary because, that thing Google, when you start putting in stuff, it start pulling up some old records. And so when it started calling me and coming I was like, they was like, oh, I see you from New Orleans. You came here from Hurricane Katrina. And then I was like, how you know all that? Oh, girl, I seen your interview on YouTube. And I had to go and Google my own self to find out what was all on there because I was like freaking out because I'm like, I keep my personal life and my business life separate, and then I keep ministry separate. But I was just like, okay. But then after a while, it was a door opener because the thing is now I'm having to get personal. So it was like being forced to be personal with people when they came in, and when I started becoming more personable, they opened up too. Yes. And so then when you go on Google and Yelp and you read them reviews, and I got 5 stars on all platforms, you trying to figure out how in the world she doing this and she ain't got no social media. That's from the personal relationships that I had to open up. They were able to come in and see that everything people putting on it ain't fabricated, it ain't manufactured. I ain't telling nobody what to write on that. That's all people personal experience. And so that's another platform that you can build up for an entrepreneur. Truth be said, you know how hard it is to get reviews on Google and Yelp and to get anything over 4 stars? You know how hard it is sometimes to get another Black woman to give you a compliment? I'm just saying. But
that's that energy that you were talking about.
Exactly.
People come into your house.
Exactly. And so when you do those things and people feel like they're welcome, I have people, they would take off and leave for months and years at a time, and they come back and I'll pick that conversation back up like they was there last week. But the thing is, it's like those little things like that, people like that, they love that. And so from that's when people started going follow my social media. And so I was like, okay, I got to do a little bit better about social media. I can laugh, clown. I'm the shade queen over here. I throw shade all day long. But at the same time, it's like it's information that's valuable. So if I'm talking smack and I'm throwing shade, it's also information that can be used at the same time. It's also provoking you to think outside of the box. So it's not always because I'm feeling some kind of way. It's to make you think outside the box. How can you be better? Sometimes you do need some people to push you out of your comfort zone so that you can do certain things. If you sitting there talking about I'm tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul, then what you gonna do different? You gonna go credit? You're gonna go get a massage, you're gonna come get your hair done, and then you're gonna go over there and talk to the doctor over there to figure out what you need to do to talk to HR and whoever else you need to go to. That is part of networking. And then to go back to when you were saying about the house and the foundation of different people, truth be said, if that foundation ain't laying, it's not laid correctly, everything else gonna fall flat on its face.
Yes.
So
Yes.
But
to do the foundation, if they don't do their part right, everybody else's job is gonna go under because the person who laid the foundation did not lay it flat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it a little bit further. The person who tilled the ground. So the foundation can be laid down properly. If it ain't done correctly, everybody else's work is in vain. So that's a part of networking, is making sure you got a solid foundation, a solid team. That when I call on,
You making me throw my shoe, girl. You making me throw my shoe.
Miss Walker, and I say I need to come get my massage done. I'm going to get my massage done. I'm going over here and I'm talking to Miss Credit Cleans lady, and I'm gonna tell her, look, this is what I need to do, and I'm going over to talk to the doctor because now I got to figure out how can I expand my business, because I got to figure out how to duplicate myself and multiple people. Now that's what you call being a boss.
That part.
Don't forget about the 180 life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely check me out.
You weren't giving
Yeah,
up.
definitely. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But God gave me a visual while
I
you was
was waiting
talking
for
though.
him to throw his feelings.
Yeah, God definitely was speaking to me while you was talking for real. Is like seriously, we have to build such great foundation, because if the foundation, like she just said, if the foundation is wrong, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to keep starting over. And some of you keep asking, oh, y'all gonna, that thing will preach right there. Some of you keep asking, why do I keep starting over? Why do I keep crashing? Why do I keep failing? Why do I have to keep on doing these lessons over and over and over and over? Because you did not build your foundation right.
Right.
You know what you did? You tried to skip steps, and you don't want to go through the fire. Everybody wants the glory. I'll never forget. Ashia is my witness, because that girl been with me before I met. No, I say Ashia before I met Patty, before I sang on all these stages, before I met all these people. Ashia was there when I was selling clothes out the car. Do you hear me? Listen, I used to sell clothes out the car, but then I tell people, you want these pictures, you see the pictures, you see the glory, but you just don't know the story.
Yes.
You don't know the story. Even now, and I don't put my business out there. The last 3 months of my life have been pure hell. Like, and pure my like, when I tell y'all, I've sat on the phone with Ashia. I've had to call my brother. I've had to call people close to me, like, hey, yeah, y'all gotta come down here. People have spent the night. Like, are you okay? Is everything gonna be okay? Listen, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it, one foot in front of the other, while I was still trying to put top influential women together. And a lot of times I would disappear because, people wasn't reading the information. And I would tell them, hey, y'all gotta handle it, because like, I just don't have the strength. And I don't want to never. God showed me a little while back, don't never come off rude to nobody. Because I don't want it to be that one day, because I'm dealing with personal things,
Right.
that I miss the person that God wanted me to bless.
That part.
And God showed me that there's that one little boy that looks just like me, with the big head, the big lips. And then there's that one little girl, that black girl that might not be accepted, that I can show them that, hey, look, I've been through it. I did a 180 in my life. A 360, you'll be in the same spot. Everybody keeps asking me, well, why do you keep calling 180? Everything is 180 when it comes to you. Because a 360, you'll be in the same spot. If I come to Kyra and I do a 360, hey, here you go, girl, here go $1,000. And then when she fixed the credit, I go and buy all this stuff and just run up a tab and never pay my bills. And then my credit bag messed up, I'm gonna be back in the same spot. I go to Ashia and she gives me direction where you need to drink more water. And here I'm going, and she can massage till her hands fall off.
Oh, girl, Jesus.
And then I get it. No, she can do it. She massaged my wife was having a rough pregnancy with my son. And I would have to drive down every week to make sure she get a massage with her. She can massage, but she would be like, you ain't taking care of yourself. You ain't drinking no water. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. You going to just be back in the same spot. I can go over to Q. I know a little bit about hair. They don't want to put no moisturizer in it. You want to sit here, put all this glue up in your hair, and you want to sit here and you want to do all this. And
That part.
then you want to run to me because your hair fall, your edges is gone. And now he don't want you to wear no wig, and you trying to wear your natural hair, you ain't got no edges. And then now you
I
want me to
see
fix
that.
yeah, it, then Dr. T over here, she talking about HR. I done been in some crazy work environments. And
Mhm.
she's in a corporate world where she's telling people, hey, you got to do this. Watch how you talk to them. I know now because I've managed younger people, and this new generation is different.
Mm-mm.
From
Baby.
this new generation, you can't say you're late. they quit. You got to be careful what you say. And oh, you said it while you wasn't looking at me, and you said it with your head to the left. And you know, in 2015, Obama did this, and that means this. And you be like, no, I just was telling you to sweep the floor. That's all. I'm sorry. And then before you know, you ain't got no staff because everybody was born after 94, after 97, and now you ain't got nobody work. But when you do a 180, and you really change your mindset and you change your network and then you change how you post and you change what you do, you get to become top influential women and you get to become successful. You get God will open doors.
Yes.
I've
Mhm.
watched God open doors that I don't qualify to even be in.
Come on.
Oh,
That part. Won't he do it?
I done watched God put me at tables I will never forget. Again, and she is my witness. When after seven contacted me to work with me, and I didn't know who after seven was. I didn't. I'm only 34. Okay,
Can't stop.
y'all got to remember I was born in 19.
Power.
Kyra, Kyra, thank you, Kyra. Help me, Kyra.
Wow.
Help me, Kyra. I'm looking at the Kyra. Help me now. Help
I
me.
know.
Listen, because I was like, okay, so my son had just been born, and my son was just born, and I got a call on my phone. Where we're after seven. Now my wife knew who they were. She was excited. And like I had never seen her this giddy. And I'm like, okay, I got to look up these fellas. And then they had on these bright suits, bro. I was no competition. Go ahead, be giddy. That's fine. Whatever. We got on the Zoom. She got on the Zoom with me, and it was when Babyface had got on the Zoom and endorsed my company and was like, "But I want you to work with my brother." He sings. He's the lead singer of After Seven. A lot of people don't know the history of. I learned the history, and between the Shia them, I learned the history in literally 5 minutes. Like, oh, okay, okay, and it was just. I was so nervous, but what it did was they hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It wasn't easy because I thought I was putting out a good product. And then they editors, some real people that's really in the industry. And the man called me like, I'm not trying to be mean, but this is trash. Huh? And I called her she was crying. I said, she, I just did it. All I can do. I just don't want to do it no more. Da, 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 da. And she was like, nah, get in there. Let's go. Put out the highest paid magazine that I've ever went on tour with them. God bless to open up other doors. And it just was like, God will open doors.
Mhm.
You just have to be consistent. You have to network. You
Mhm.
gotta be you, authentically you, even when nobody's watching. I'm gonna be. It's your boy, Mr. One. Y'all know I'm gonna be loud. I'm gonna be me. I don't like. I'm sorry if this is too much for you. I don't think I'm for you. And then you have to also accept that I heard somebody say that earlier. All money ain't good money. It's okay to say, hey, look, we're not. This don't really match. I don't really. I can't go to a library and be a librarian and I'm the loudest one with a hearing problem. Like that doesn't match what I do. You know what I'm saying? I would love to encourage you, but it doesn't really match my brand. And it's okay to say, hey, this doesn't match me. I've had people come on Top Influential Women and tell me that. Hey, this doesn't match what I got going on. And I have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to encourage the four of you to say, hey, keep going. Y'all killing it. I'm proud of y'all. Ashia, where can I find you at?
You can find me on my personal page at Ashia Charlie's My Angel Walker, on my business pages, both Facebook, Instagram, sorry, all three, TikTok, at Reformation Massage and Bodywork. And I am located in Austin, Texas, and accepting new clients.
Okay. She accepting new clients. Y'all definitely go check her out. Q, what's up? Let us know where we can find you at.
Look here, y'all can just Google a sister. Like
Okay.
you Google me, everything gonna come up.
Amen.
Virtuous Styles by Q. It's a Vibe Hair Studio. It's all one. It might even have the initials VSBQ. Heck, you can even put my name in that bad boy and just Google. It's gonna pull up all social platforms because everything is linked together. And if you want to book an appointment with me, all you gotta go to is Virtuous Styles by Q at glossgenius.com. Yes, you will put a credit card on file because if you don't, you won't get it.
Okay. That sounds what ain't that what they say? Okay, okay. Dr. T, what's happening? Let us know how we can reach you. She period. And now y'all say period. Okay.
With a T. With a T. So you can find me here on Facebook, Dr. Tajiri Brackens. You can also use hashtag workplace wizard. But the best way, if you really want to get all up into me and next to me, then go to my webpage, which is dr.tajiri.com. And that also has all of my social media links on there. If you feel that you got to have the doctor come in and do some surgery on your workplace so that your people stay, go ahead and schedule a call there, an emerald conversation with Dr. Tajiri, and we can see what we can do to come in and help you get that workplace situated, that workplace culture situated so that people want to stay with you instead of up in chunks of deuce.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Kyra, let us know because she over there doing some big things. How can we reach you?
All right. So if you want to find me, you on my personal page is Kyra Dodd. And if it's also for my business, Credit Cleanse, that's credit with a K, cleanse with a K. That's on Facebook, IG, YouTube, if you want to learn how to do everything yourself. I'm also on TikTok. Right now, your girl's running a special. All right. This is the lowest it will ever be.
I'm listening. I'm
So
listening.
you can get started with Credit Cleanse. You can do our month to month. Our month to month right now is $149 to start, and it's $127 a month. You are not obligated to stay in as until the amount of time you want to. Also, 90 days. If nothing happens for your, we actually refund you. Okay. And if you don't like the month to month payments, you can get started for $497 for 6 months of service, right? Your girl is not only going to cleanse your credit, I also educate you and show you how to leverage your credit during this time with me. All right. And you can also use Klarna or Afterpay for those of you that like to split up payments.
Okay. Okay. Y'all heard this special right here. I think that was a 180 show exclusive. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure that y'all go get that special. Let her know that Jay, I seen you on the 180 show, and I definitely want to go check out her services. Reformation Bodywork, Reformations Massage and Bodywork.com. Make sure that you go over there. Y'all already know I'm your boy, Mr. 180. I strive to make sure that I bring y'all the very best in entrepreneurship, encouragement, and inspiration. I hope that I'm doing a good job, y'all. Listen, we gonna have to do this again because
I'm ready.
okay, because we definitely gonna have to do us a holiday version because y'all know it's Christmas and we doing Christmas in the country with my girl Cecily Wilborn. They said no, you supposed to have the Temptations up, but listen, everybody. We're gonna be back here same time, same place next week. Got another group of top influential women. I need you guys to go and make sure that you check out our sponsors. Check out our sponsors. First, Unified Praise, a gospel gathering, is going to be on February the 21st at 7 p.m. in Belton, Texas. Or you can come February 22nd in New Braunfels, Texas at 6 p.m. It is a black tie event. Please come through. These women will be in the building. Some of them will be there. I know for sure. Some of them will be there. If you got your top influential magazine, if you got it, I think they're going to autograph it for you. They're going to have a good time. I got some special guests. I got some special people. As you can see, this is the top influential class of 2024. And guess what? Miss Cece Godbolt, Marquise Lee, author Manny Morales will be in the building. These are our winners from last year, our man of the year, our woman of the year, and our author of the year. They will be in the building to pass the torch. Look, guys, 180 Life loves y'all. But if you guys want to take your marketing and your brands to the next level, y'all know we do photography, magazine placement, radio, podcast interview, book signings, grand openings, social media management. We do it all over here at 180 Life. So get with your boy, Mr. 180, because it's going down. Look, until next time, we can't keep these people all day. It's lunchtime. I'm big on time management, and it's time. Y'all know I'm fat, so I got to go eat. You feel me? So any last words? Anybody encourage the people? Let them know.
Wow. There's just so much. One, thank you for what it is that you do, for providing the platform for us to be able to go and share our message, and let the people know how we can help them. As far as encouragement, do what you need to do. Be authentic in what it is that you do and how it is that you show up. Don't worry about all them other naysayers that we talked about. Don't worry about all those things that come against you, that may not be in accordance, in alignment with your gifts, with your purpose, and with God's will, most importantly. And just synergize yourself. Know and have that conversation with him, or be true to thine own self is the easiest way to say it. Be true to thine own self. And if it don't feel right, it ain't right. Go be great. Go do what it is that you need to do so that you can represent you, yourself, your legacy, and your family well.
All right. Any other words? Anybody else?
I just want to say, it is such an honor to, I've been amongst many a great women over the last 3 years of top influential women, not only sitting on the admin staff, but actually rubbing elbows with some of the most amazing women. I am so thrilled to be in this class of 2024, just simply because there's so many pure souls in this group of women that have encouraged and inspired and have earned that title. And literally just going and seeing each of you in your walks of faith and in your walks of practice is just really encouraging to know that we started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
But we here.
Now we here.
All the way to the top.
I just want to say thank you too. Thank you for the opportunity. I never thought I was an influencer until now. I just thought I was just doing life,
doing the work,
enjoying what I do and being passionate. And, for somebody to shout me out and be like, hey, check this person out. I'm honored. I'm humbled. But I also have to realize you have not because you ask not. And, and so I asked God for some things in private, and now he's openly rewarding in the process, but not just me, but everybody that's connected to me. So he's allowing to put in a position to be a blessing to other people. Because without him, we is nothing. So, like the scriptures say, I know the plans that I have for
you. Jeremiah 29:11.
29:11. And so right now I'm discovering those plans that he had. I had some plans for me, but my plans went south. So now I'm following his will and his way. And so I thank you. I encourage you, Mr. 180, to keep on doing what you're doing, because you don't know how many other people need this platform, who want this platform, but don't know how to go about to get them. So thank you for finding the people who was overlooked, or should I say the rejected stones, to bring them to a place and give them a platform that God is creating for you, so that you can give other people a platform to be great, just like you. So you keep on doing you, boo.
I appreciate it. Anybody else? Kyra, did we get Kyra? Go ahead.
I do want to say thank you. Like I said, I'm used to being counted out. I'm pretty sure all of us have been counted out for some one or another, right? So this was a great opportunity. Thank you for putting this together. Also, I definitely want to say thank you to my amazing boss, Steve, which is Raquel and Delisa. If y'all have seen them in the comments, trying to make sure they tag my links and everything else. We are besties, but also business partners. All right. So, and then the last thing is, make sure y'all go get a copy of this amazing magazine put together. Guys, support. You cannot have a business out here and you're not helping other businesses prosper as well, right? Because where are you going? But thank you for this.
Thank you.
Listen, again, just to piggyback off what she said, please go get your copies. We would love for your support. You can get them on Amazon, or you can, which the link is in the chat, Also, you can get them on 180life.com, 180lyfe.com. Listen, guys, I did want to throw this in there because we did forget. I can't forget about them. The voting is open. Voting is open. We're trying to vote for Woman of the Year. So all these women that are on this platform, they do have a link that you can vote for them if you would like. Our winner right now is Kay Woods. Second place is Shanta Green. Tanya Albert is third place. First place will be getting over $3,000 worth of marketing materials. Like we gonna go in. Last year we gave away $5,000 to our first place winner in marketing, social media blasting, just making sure their business got out there, and we watched them soar. Now they're actually in so many different award shows. It's just been fun just watching people grow. So make sure that you go and vote. Please make sure you go get your tickets. Come out. Come be a part. Come meet these wonderful women, and go get your magazine. Go get your magazine. So look, y'all, it's been real. What we gonna do is we gonna do Christmas in the country. Check this out.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nothing like a Christmas in the country. They got some bones on the table. They got some meat on the grill. Southern soul playing loud as we can. Everybody's walking around with a cup in their hand. I'm about to party like the weekend came. I got a fine country man with a drink in his hand. Somebody help me find a mistletoe.
Mr. 180.